There we go. Hey guys, from downtown Brooklyn Heights. So I'm working out of the world's smallest office. When I say working, I mean fucking around on Facebook, basically. But, you know, that's my work. I'm just laughing because somebody messaged me yesterday, said, no one gets paid to fuck around on Facebook all day. Yeah, they do. You're just, like, not aware of it. You know, there's lots of people do. So, morning Renee in Canada. Oh, right, I've got this thing working again. So I did push the wrong button yesterday. So the world's smallest office. We're on our way there now. However, here's my question to you this morning. It's Saturday morning. It's no big deal. I'm on my way to watch the Convicts play the All Blacks. If you don't get that joke, follow Peter Andros. You'll figure it. So, early morning. That's not early morning. I've been up since early morning, playing with the dogs in the park. And you know, a lot of people work all week and look forward to the weekend. The TFIF crowd. You know, those days are over. Who determined and how long ago was it determined that we work from Monday to Friday 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are? Who determined that the weekends are the time off? And take the religious stuff out of it. Who determined that? I don't know. But you know what? If it was hundreds or maybe thousands of years ago, it has no relevance today. We're in a 24/7 society. So, you know, I'm all in favour of taking a day or two off a week. Actually, I don't. Because I don't have a job anyway. So I pretty much run, well, whenever I want. But for years and years, I ran businesses that operated 7 days a week. Didn't matter if it was Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. I had to run the business. Didn't matter. No vacations, no nothing. And I bought into the bullshit, which is entirely what it is. But these days, we're in the 21st century. These guys are working hard. Will their job of laying bricks be replaced by a machine? If you think no, I've got news for you. It already fucking has. There's already bricklaying machines. Might be 10, might be 5, might be 20 years from now. Those guys will not be needed. So my thoughts are on this. What the fuck are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? Because it's not the job you want, it's the income you want. No one wants a fucking job. We want the money, which is, you know, let's call it as it is. Nothing wrong with that. So, here's my thing, okay? The office you work in, the factory you work in, wherever you work, do you really need to fucking be there? Or could you do what you do from home? Or even smaller? It used to be a big thing about home-based business. Honestly, even that now is phasing out. So, guys, here's the thing. Whatever it is you do, and we all do different things, and you know, I've had a few different careers. But what I figured out a few years ago is this magical tool we have that we're watching that keeps expanding. If there's one way to build anything you want out of your life right now, any freedom you want, and I'm the least technical guy on the planet, believe me. I'm a fucking technical guy's nightmare. In the words of Mike over in the UK, it takes 5 hours to explain something to me, or 2 minutes for him to do it. So these guys stop trying to explain stuff. So, what can you do? Where can you go? What's the thing? Well, we've got tech right now. You're watching this either on a laptop, on a phone, or wherever. What's stopping you running your life like that? What is physically stopping you running your life and creating your income off your phone. So forget home-based business. It's now the age of the phone-based business. I'm just laughing at this license plate here. New York City Beast. So, you know, what's stopping you? Think, forget about the box. There is no box. Think outside the outside. Look at what you're doing with your life. Wow, cool buildings. Look, oh, that's how we park here. Look at what you're doing with your life. And there's nothing wrong with it unless you're not happy and do something fucking different. Okay, if you're going to work or not looking forward to a Monday morning, it's time to do something different. There's a 35% increase on heart attacks on Monday mornings. Why is that? Because people don't enjoy what they're fucking doing and they get stressed and anxious about it. Hey man, how you doing? Wonderful, great, thanks. So, A, are you happy doing what you're doing? Now if you are you happy with the commute? Because if you're not happy with the commute, figure out you're happy with what you're doing, you're just not happy with the commute. Because that in itself can be stressful if you let it. I had one this morning. I'm supposed to be somewhere at a certain place. I mean, albeit it's just to get a seat to watch the rugby. No jaywalking in New York City whatsoever. Thank you. You know, if you've got to be somewhere and you can get stressed. So this morning I walked to the subway station and the subway's down. Bus replacement. It's not always ideal, but you know, so is a bus replacement. Big deal. You see people getting stressed over the slightest thing. You know, I don't really commute anywhere, but I do know when I get stuck in traffic, it kind of throws me back to those days where I did get stressed. I did have to be places. You know, there's days where I've had to commute, you know, 4 or 5, I think, what was it, Toronto, Montreal, or Toronto, Ottawa. It was about 5 hours commute. There was traffic that really threw my day out. So now, I just made a conscious decision not to do it. So what can you do different today to plan on your 2016? This year is far from over. This year is far from over. I know some of you guys like scenes of New York, so I'm just showing you a little bit. There's lots of time left in this year to change your entire life, starting today. However, we're en route to the world's smallest office. I'm going to show it you now. What can you do today? So look at where you're at. Are you happy doing what you're doing for your income? Something else to think of. Will you be replaced by tech? That car transporter there, Mercedes, have already made vehicle-less, what they call it, tractor units, trucks, whatever you call them. They drive without a driver. So if you're a driver, cab driver, anything, you're going to be replaced. You better have a backup plan. You know, it's just, I find it hard to look at something and find out what can't be replaced with tech. Maybe dog walkers. So if you love dogs, there you go. But pretty much everything can be and is being replaced with tech. So you've got to put yourself ahead of the game. And I talk about this a lot, being ahead of the curve. You can't see these trends. They're there in front of everyone. But if we're stuck in the past, we're not seeing where they're going. So I'm about 1 block away from the world's smallest office. And, you know, I'm just going to spend the day there, have a few hours, do a few things, watch some rugby, watch some football, that's soccer if you're in America, and do that, but work out of there. Why? Because everything's in that tiny little office. Everything's in it, come on. sometimes you live in this city and your impatience just pops up. So I'm going to show it to you right now, and I'm going to suggest that you too can have the same office where you live. So you can do anything you want to do at that office, anything you wish, and you know, the rent is cheap. The rent is real cheap. So what's stopping you? The only thing that's stopping you is you. The only thing that's stopping you is you making a decision and saying, as my friend Dov calls it, having a fuck it moment. Could be on a Monday morning, you're sat in the traffic. It could be you're on a subway, you're on a bus, wherever it is. It could just be the end of the month and you didn't get your bonus because you're working for someone else and doing your thing. You know, my question to everyone when they're not happy is, what's your passion? If you can't answer that in one quick word, you don't fucking have one. So find what you love and figure out a way to turn it into money. Then figure out a way to do it out the world's smallest office. Oh, we're here. The world's smallest office. Right here. This is the world's smallest office, isn't it? No, this is the world's smallest office, definitely. If you're not sure where the world's smallest office is, you're fucking watching me on it. It's in your hand. I've got a smaller one. You know what that is? That is 2 backup battery packs. So I can work all day off this phone and do everything I need to do without physically being anywhere else. So, from where are we, Chris? Do you want to plug your place here? Try and sound fucking enthusiastic about it, you miserable fuck.
Wednesday night's going to play, we're effectively excited.
It's alright, he's English, he's got no fucking emotion. Have a great day, guys.